What's up guys, in this video we're going to be talking about how to define your brand and create your own creative style.
What?
So I recently read a book by an author named Austin Kleon. His book was called Still Like an Artist. Now, we're not talking about plagiarism. You've heard all through school that plagiarism is bad, and it is. We're not talking about taking somebody's content and trying to pass it off as your own, but we are talking about the concept, good artist copy, great artist steal. It means that you realize where your inspiration's coming from and you're able to harness that and channel it into your own work. When you look at your favorite artists, your favorite musicians, or your favorite filmmakers, they're all inspired by somebody, and oftentimes they have interviews with them, or you can ask them, or they're telling you what their favorite movies are, their favorite songs, their favorite bands, and then if you go listen to those or you watch those films, you can notice the culmination of all of those inspirations and how they influence that person's work. Now, copying somebody isn't what we're talking about. We're not talking about going and doing exactly like another artist has done or another artist is currently doing, because what it is you still have your own thoughts. You still do things a certain way. So like if you take this artist's way of lighting or this person's songs, and then you combine it with this person's songs, and then you do it the way you do it, you're going to create something brand new and probably even exceptional, because you know that this already works, and then you're just adding your flair to it, and hopefully it explodes and everybody loves it. We're talking about people that YouTubers can relate to. You know this guy, Casey Neistat. Now, some of you know, some of you don't know, Casey Neistat, back in the day before he got famous, used to work for an artist named Tom Sachs. Him and his brother Van Neistat both worked there. They were shop assistants, and I don't know if Van Neistat still works there or not, but they both used to work there for sure. If you've never seen any Tom Sachs videos, definitely watch them. They're super creative, but everything Casey Neistat does, he must have learned from Tom Sachs, because Tom Sachs was doing it before, and pretty much everything Casey Neistat does looks like Tom Sachs. So check out this clip from Tom Sachs' video. See, didn't that look just like a Casey Neistat video? So, even though Casey Neistat took his influence from Tom Sachs, he's not stealing. He took that influence and he made it his own. And then everybody on YouTube, we all know vloggers and content creators that have tried to copy Casey Neistat. Some of them have succeeded, some of them are just watered down versions, but still Casey Neistat has influenced us all. That's why that little intro clip was like that, because I thought it would be funny for this video just to pay an homage to the way Casey Neistat does a lot of his handwriting top-down shots. So the important takeaway here is to, when you're feeling uninspired or before you approach a project, it's always nice to have something to look at to remind you of what your style is. So if you take a look in the book, I have a screenshot of the ebook. And the way Austin Kleon describes it is building a creative tree. And what he has the people that influence him, and then he has all these lines drawn down that groups those people down into 3 groups, and then down even lower. And then what they would make is ultimately what you make. So, it will help you to look at these and realize that this is your style. This is going to help you craft and create your style. You just mold what they do. It's like if your favorite entertainers, your favorite sports players, your favorite musicians all had a child, that child is you. So for me, I made a creative tree. I just threw 3 of my favorite people together in different disciplines. You know, of course, mine are all filmmaking related. You know, I have David Fincher as a director. I love his directive. I love his ideas. You know, he's responsible for movies like Gone Girl, The Social Network, Fight Club, Seven. You know, some of the best just dramatic crime thriller movies there are. And then editing. You know, Kirk Baxter. He worked with David Fincher a lot, and that's a lot why I like him. His pacing, his just the look that he gives the film, you know, the way he plays on the emotions of the actors, where he puts his cuts at. I really enjoy that. You know, he's worked on Mindhunter, he's worked, of course, on Gone Girl, Social Network, House of Cards, all these really low-key lit type of films, and that's just my favorite look of, whether it be a movie, whether it be a short film, whether it be a music video. I've always noticed that I would rather light low-key as opposed to high-key in whatever the situation. It just looks more dramatic to me, and that's the look I really like. And then lastly, for just all-around filmography, videography, lighting, cinematography, Roger Deakins. You guys have heard me talk about him before. He's responsible for lensing movies like Skyfall, No Country for Old Men, most recently Blade Runner 2049, which are all just amazingly lit. They're all just visually, aesthetically pleasing. And so for him, it's, you know, he lights a very distinct way. It's not too over the top, it's not too punchy and in your face, but it's just right. So if I could harness that look in whatever I do, whether it be music videos, features, short films, even vlogs, even these videos, or even something like a wedding video, then I feel like I'm winning, you know. So Roger Deakins for his cinematography, his lighting, and his camera movements. So really the takeaway is build your creative tree, and when you need it, go back and look at it. This is going to help you to find your style and help you create a voice for your brand. Whether you're just doing YouTube videos, write down 3 YouTubers that you aspire to be like or that inspire you, or whether you're making movies, do the same thing. But with that said, guys, just remember, just go shoot. I'll catch you on the next one.